My wife's lover said, "Imagine being such a boring freak. Your wife starts over with nothing, laughing in our bed." I didn't interrupt them. I just kept doing what boring accountants do. He dumped her the week she got served. Wait, she's actually broke? We'd been together for 12 years, married for 7. Everyone called me the safe choice, the boring accountant who worked 9 to 5, while Sarah, 32, was the vibrant librarian everyone adored. I was 35, balding, quiet. She was beautiful, outgoing, magnetic. 3 months ago, we started going to the gym together. Best shape of our lives. Sex was incredible. We felt like newlyweds again. Then her estranged brother Marcus died right in front of her after a decade in prison. She held his hand as he went. I held her through the grief. 2 weeks after the funeral, this guy, let's call him Derek, approached her at the gym. Personal trainer type. Chiseled jaw, sleeve tattoos, that cocky smirk. She mentioned him casually at first. Derek gave me some great fitness tips today. Then it was daily. Derek thinks I should try this protein powder. Derek says I have amazing form. I'm not stupid. I checked her phone while she showered one Tuesday night. Hundreds of messages, heart emojis. Can't stop thinking about you. Plans to meet. My hands shook reading them, but I didn't confront her. Not yet. That Saturday, we had the most romantic date we'd had in months. Italian restaurant, slow dancing in our kitchen, making love like we were 23 again. I told her I loved her. She cried and said she loved me too. 4 days later, she sat me down at our kitchen table, the one we'd refinished together 2 years ago, and said she needed space to explore her connection with Derek. She wasn't asking. She was telling me. "I've never felt this way before," she said, practically glowing. "What Derek and I have, it's different. It's real. I should mention, I'm an accountant, but I specialize in divorce asset protection. It's literally what I do for high net worth clients." "Okay," I said quietly. She looked surprised I wasn't fighting, actually smiled. "I'm so glad you understand. We can make this work amicably." I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just started documenting everything. She moved into Derek's apartment the next week, stopped by to get clothes, laughing on the phone with him while packing. "Yeah, he's being so mature about it," I heard her say. "Honestly, it's going better than I thought." Here's what Sarah didn't know. Our house, the one she assumed we'd split 50-50, I'd purchased it 6 months before we married with my inheritance. Her name was on nothing. Our joint account, she thought, held our combined savings. I'd been slowly transferring my deposits to a separate account for 2 months, ever since I first suspected something. Completely legal. The expensive furniture she loved, receipts in my name, the car she drove, leased under my credit. But I waited. Let her get comfortable. Let Derek get comfortable. She filed for divorce on a Monday, came to the house that Wednesday while I was at work to grab more stuff. I'd installed cameras, watched her and Derek laughing, literally rolling around in our bed. Imagine being such a boring F that your wife would rather start over with nothing. They were both cracking up. That's when I stopped being nice. My lawyer, the best family law attorney in the state, someone I'd worked with for years, served her Thursday morning at the library in front of her coworkers and her boss. The paperwork outlined exactly what she was entitled to. Nothing. The house was mine. The savings she thought existed were gone. The car she'd been driving needed to be returned immediately. She had 30 days to remove her personal belongings. She called me 17 times that day. I didn't answer. Derek dumped her that weekend. Turns out he thought she was bringing money to the relationship. When he found out she was broke and homeless, suddenly that deep connection evaporated. She's living with her parents now, 5 hours away. They won't speak to her either after what she did. She's been sending me emails begging to talk, saying she wasn't in her right mind, that grief made her crazy, that what we had was real. Last week, I closed on selling the house, made a $340,000 profit. I'm moving to Colorado next month. New job, fresh start, mountain views. Sometimes the boring, safe choice is boring and safe because he's smart enough not to show all his cards. She played herself. I just didn't interrupt.